On to sports news now, and we're starting with badminton this evening. Like most sports, badminton has taken a hit through the pandemic, with 2/3 of courts still closed. Well, Anjana Gadgil is live for us this evening at the South's only dedicated badminton centre in Winchester. Anjana, are things starting to get back to normal? They look good behind you.
Well, they were getting back to normal, Lewis, but with the latest government guidance, the future is now really quite unclear. Now, what that means for county-level players, like the ones here tonight, is that they can train, but there's no tournaments. And what that means for casual players, the majority of players, is that it's very hard to book courts right now. Well, let's speak to two players who are at the top of their game. They're both England #1s, Maria and Ben. So, Maria, you had 4 enforced months out because of the pandemic. How was that for you?
It was really hard, but in a way it was good because I got to develop myself as an athlete. I did lots of plyometrics and fitness on Zoom sessions.
So you still took it really seriously. And
Yeah.
What are your ambitions now?
I want to get back to playing as I was before at the same level and get back to playing competitively.
That's brilliant, Maria. Thank you very much. Now, Ben, you're 15. You're England's #1 under-17. What was your time out like?
Yeah, so lockdown, it's been a great opportunity to improve myself as an athlete, both physically and mentally, because of the strange times. But yeah, I've just been buzzing to get back on court, and it's been great, yeah.
Of course, we don't know when those tournaments will be back. How frustrating is that for you?
It's kind of a balance. So to get away from competition, you can improve, get a good training block in, but then you do lose the competitive atmosphere. But fingers crossed, it will get back on track soon.
Brilliant. Ben, thank you very much. Now, Richard Peters is the management developer here at Westgate. Richard, it feels like badminton's had a really raw deal because it's an indoor sport.
Well, it has, and I think, all indoor sports have been affected in some way or another. We reopened on the 27th of July, but we're one of the lucky ones. We're a dedicated performance and development badminton centre. So we were able to sort of open, obviously, under the COVID restrictions. But there are so many badminton clubs out there that rely on leisure centres and schools to be able to get onto the badminton court. And as we know, there are so many ifs and buts on the horizon. It's difficult to sort of know how this is all going to play out in the long term.
So really you just don't know when things will be back to normal?
We don't know. Okay. We don't. It's watch this space. That's all we can say.
Richard, thank you very much for having us along. Well, Westgate does have many England nationals and people who've gone on to the Olympics, and certainly Maria and Ben, who we just met there, are hoping that that is their future.